with reference to early Vaisheshik philosophy as propounded by the sage Kannad. Which of the following statement is correct? Now, understand that Vaisheshik is basically your atomistic. It is your atomistic school of philosophy. It says that every element is made up of small atoms or anu, right? It is based on the atomic theory of matter. This is absolutely correct. It emphasizes the karmas as the governing principle of rebirth and cosmic order. This statement is also absolutely correct. It does not include the concept of God in its original formulation. Now understand that the early form of Vaisesik, it was not spiritualistic, right? It is basically your later ontological argument which was brought, which led to the conception of God in the Vaisesik school of philosophy. In your later Vaisesik school of philosophy, you can write down. Initially, it was just the karma and the atoms which create this universe. So again, all three statements are absolutely right over here. Which of the following statements about Jain literature is correct? Okay, all Jain texts are written in Kannada, in Sanskrit. No, they were written in your local languages also, right? Jain Agmas are accepted. They are accepted by both Digambars and the Shwetambars. No, again, this is also not correct, not by the both. You will study that Shwetambar over here are your sky clad, right? And Digambars, okay, no, I just did a mistake over here. It is basically Digambars, which are your sky clad, or the people who do not wear the clothes, and Shwetambars are your white clad people. Okay. Tatvartha Sutra, it is a Jain text accepted by both major sects. Yes, this is correct. Jain literature does not include any poetic work. Now this is also wrong. It does include. Okay. Now see over here, Tatvartha Sutra. It's only universally accepted Jain text by both the Digambars and the Shwetambars. Now, Siddha, we had seen Unani. Now, Siddha system of medicine had originated in Tamil Nadu. Is it clear? Now, if you see a little history over here, basically it is named after Siddharthas or the enlightened sages, and one of them over here is Agastya. Okay, another question. Akbar is related to the cultural integration, yes, and mass production. Yes, you will see that it was Akbar had been mostly talking about Hindu-Muslim unity. In all his buildings, you will see that there is an element of tolerance, right? Cultural integration from both the religions. Jahangir, yes, I have already discussed that it had elements of naturalism and European influence, and it was during his time we saw the zenith of painting in Mughal art. And Shah Jahan, we see the zenith of architecture over here with its stylization and the ideas. Is it clear?